hitch it back out, you bring these stabilizing legs back up. You'll want to have someone sitting here near the caravan but not in a dangerous position. Level that, get them to drive it up fairly closely, then you're going to eyeball it, the height is about right, and then drive it back slowly. Have a few attempts at it, don't rush it, this can be dangerous, so you don't want to have any fingers in there while the car's moving. Adjust it, give the driver all clear, get them to have another go at reversing back onto it very, very slowly. If it's not right, have another go. It does take a few turns, you do get better at it. This is the dangerous part, so just take your time. As you can see there, we got it pretty close, front to back. It's quite lined up with a hole. It's out sideways, and you'll find that that's the normal state of affairs. So you'll move the trailer like this to drop the pin in. Right, so the hard part's done. Now don't forget to put this lock at the bottom, because this also acts as a retaining pin. Make sure that the pin that holds the whole caravan on doesn't get knocked out if you go over a bump and you lose it. So you have to have this on. Right, so the stressful and hard part is over, getting this pin in. So that's out the way. Don't relax yet, because there's one very important part you need to do next. You need to make sure the handbrake is secure, you're in park, and you take the handbrake off on the caravan. A lot of people will leave this on because they forget. You're going to burn out your brakes, be stuck at the side of the road and ruin your holiday. And it'll be very expensive to repair as well. So make sure you take this handbrake off. If you're driving along and you're leaving and you're finding it's really hard to tow the caravan, it feels really heavy, it's probably because this is on. Take this handbrake off, push on it towards the caravan. It's not too difficult. Lift that handle up, let it go, flip the handle all the way back. You don't want to leave the handle on this side because it could ratchet yourself back on. Make sure the handle is all the way behind and you're all clear. Now, next thing is to bring the jockey wheel put the handle back into the jockey wheel nice and tight. You don't want that falling out while you're driving. So you got that nice and tight. Next thing to do now is put the chains back on. Attach the breakaway cable. Make sure it's free. The breakaway cable just clips onto your tow bar. It's a legal requirement to have these on, so make sure it's on. So now that that's on, the last thing you need is your lights and brakes are controlled through this, so make sure the connector is in. I like to loop it around here just to keep it off the ground. You don't want it dangling down, so you put it up over the top. Make sure it's pushed all the way on and secure. Do a final check. The pin's in, the lock's on at the bottom, the chains are on, crisscross, secured, the tow safe cable's on, your trailer plug is on, jockey wheel is off. Right, now we're ready to remove the ramps and put everything away. Alright, so the last thing you need to do is remove these chocks and get rid of the ramps and put them away. So if they're stuck and firm, and they probably will be, what you want to do is start the car, move it forward a little bit to drive it up the ramps, remove these chocks, and then you can drive off the ramps half at a time. So let's do that. Right, so that's the ramps done. Let's put everything away. Do a walk around, make sure all the latches are closed, the top's down, the ends are in, everything's secure. Go through the inside of the caravan, make sure all the drawers are locked, there's nothing left on the counters, nothing's going to shift in the fridge, and you're away. The last thing you'll need to do is just do a check of the brake controller.